INYF family. Hi, guys. Yankee Jeff. It's not your fault. I do appreciate you guys stopping by to my Serenity Seeking channel called It's Not Your Fault. And hopefully, we'll get the help we need if we work this program the way it should be worked. Because we all know that if it does work, if you work it. I want to talk a little bit about the Serenity Prayer tonight. If you were to say the Serenity Prayer, and during the conversation that you're having with God, remember, prayer is a conversation you're having with God. And if you were to ask him certain questions, what if he gave you the answers? I'm going to break it down for you. So let's start it off. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Now, if God was to grant you the capability, which you already have inside you, he's already given it to you. If he gives you the ability to recognize the fact that you certain things in life you cannot change, okay? Namely, your loved one's addiction. You can't change it. You can't control it. You didn't cause it, and it ain't gonna ever happen. You can pray all you want to, which is a good thing to do for their protection, but you don't have the ability to control someone else's life. Okay, so when God gives you that ability, that serenity, that tool that's inside you, that's inside our psyche, that says, "I'm going to grant you this serenity to accept the things you cannot change." Okay, the things you cannot change are just that: your loved one's addiction. Courage to change the things I can. The courage to change the things I can. What are the things you can change? The things you can change is you. You can change your perspective, your outlook, your reaction. Stop being reactive. Be proactive. And these are the things that God will give you if you pray to Him. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Where does wisdom come from? From a book? From a YouTube video like this? No, wisdom comes from God. You have to have God in your corner. You have to give it up to your higher power, give over to God, and God will give you wisdom. Okay, wisdom comes from God. You have to have a higher power connection with God in order to get wisdom. Okay, so God grant me a serenity, some things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Okay, the wisdom to know the difference. Wisdom, like I said, it's that stumbling block that prevents us from seeing things clearly. We try so hard to fix an issue that we have no ability to fix. We spend so much time, effort, anxiety, money, time, effort on trying to fix a problem that we can't fix. Again, and we pray to God to His will to be done. Say the Lord's Prayer, Thy will be done. And then we go ahead and try and do things our own way. Okay? By just taking it, putting a little bow on it, and throwing it up to God and saying, God, take over. I can't fix this. I have no ability to fix this. It's on you. It's on you. It's always been on you. Step back and let him take care of what he needs to take care of. I think it was John said, he must increase. I must decrease so he can increase. Okay. In order for God to take over and step in, remember, it's free will. We can't force it. He's not going to force his way into our life and say, I'll take over from here. We have to invite it in. We have to invite his power in. So by saying to God, grant me the serenity, what you're asking me to do is to grant you the clarity, the ability to make things make sense in a very unsensical world. Okay, does that make sense? If it would, leave me a comment and bleep it down in the comments if what I'm saying is making sense, because I really hope I'm explaining it right. Sometimes I get a little bit too wordy, but no notes, nothing like that. That's when I just got finished saying the Serenity Prayer myself. I want to make sure they understood. If you say the Serenity Prayer, remember the three things: share, stifle, stew, or share, stifle, simmer. If you say the Serenity Prayer, stop it, zip it, and listen, and let the power of God take over and do what He has to do in your life. Okay? Quick video tonight. I do appreciate you guys stopping by. Keep coming back. It does work if you work it. Let it begin with you. By all means, say a prayer for the prayerless. All right? Keep coming back. Because again, guys, this program does work if you work it. Just stay with it, man. You got to stay with it. You stay with it, eventually you'll find the serenity. And if they stick with it, they'll find sobriety. All right, guys? God bless. Have a good evening. And we'll talk to you soon.